Get ready for an extraordinary journey into shocking tales of famous individuals who met their tragic end in unexpected encounters with wildlife. From legendary adventurers to beloved entertainers, these incredible stories will leave you questioning the unpredictable nature of our animal kingdom. 1. The haunting melody silenced Taylor Mitchell's story.
Where will you go when your wanderlust has left you?
In the vibrant music scene of Toronto, Canada, a rising star named Taylor Mitchell was crafting her path to greatness. Born on October 27, 1990, this talented singer-songwriter captured hearts with her soulful voice and authentic lyrics. Her 2009 debut album garnered critical acclaim, showcasing her exceptional talent and promising a bright future in the industry. However, fate had different plans. On that fateful afternoon of October 27, 2009, Mitchell decided to take a peaceful hike in Cape Breton Highlands National Park before her upcoming performance. What started as a serene nature walk turned into a horrifying encounter when she was unexpectedly attacked by a coyote. The severity of the attack and subsequent blood loss tragically claimed her life, marking the first recorded adult fatality from a coyote attack in North America. This unprecedented incident left wildlife experts baffled, challenging their understanding of typically cautious coyote behavior. 2. Olympic glory to safari tragedy, Jacques Boxberger.
French Olympic running icon Jackie Boxberger was visiting the park with his family.
Jacques Boxberger, a French track and field legend, dominated long-distance running throughout his career. His Olympic appearances in 1968, 1972, 1976, and 1984 showcased his extraordinary talent and determination. Beyond the Olympics, Boxberger's victories in the Paris Marathon, 1983 and 1985, and his 1972 European Indoor Athletics Championship title in the 1500 meters solidified his status as an elite athlete. Even after his competitive years, Boxberger's adventurous spirit remained strong. In 2001, during what should have been a memorable family vacation in Kenya, tragedy struck. While attempting to photograph an elephant during a safari expedition, the massive creature suddenly charged. In a terrifying moment, the elephant grabbed Boxberger with its trunk, violently threw him against a tree, and tragically trampled him to death as horrified onlookers fled the scene. 3. Living Among Giants, Timothy Treadwell's Grizzly Mission.
Hi, Cracker. The bear right next to me is Cracker, and she's enjoying a fish right now.
Timothy Treadwell, born on April 29, 1957 in Long Island, New York, transformed his passion for wildlife into a remarkable, albeit dangerous, calling. This American environmentalist dedicated his life to studying and coexisting with grizzly bears, spending 13 summers in Alaska's Katmai National Park, documenting these magnificent creatures. Treadwell's unique approach involved establishing temporary camps within the bear's habitat, living alongside them for months at a time. Through his observations, he worked tirelessly to challenge negative stereotypes about grizzlies while advocating for their protection. His work gained national attention through appearances on popular shows like Late Show with David Letterman and The Rosie O'Donnell Show, where he passionately shared his conservation message. Tragically, Treadwell's deep connection with these wild animals couldn't protect him from their primal nature. In October 2003, accompanied by his assistant Amy Huguenard, he made his final visit to Katmai National Park. Setting up camp near a salmon stream where grizzlies frequently fed during autumn, Treadwell would soon face a fatal encounter that would end his remarkable journey of wildlife documentation and conservation. As autumn descended upon Katmai National Park, an unusual pattern emerged. The bears, typically focused on building fat reserves before winter hibernation, displayed heightened aggression. This behavioral shift should have been a warning sign for Treadwell and Huguenard, who had initially planned to leave the park on September 26th, storing their equipment in Kodiak before returning to California. However, a dispute over airline ticket prices led to a fateful decision. The pair chose to return to their campsite on September 29th for an additional week. This decision proved catastrophic, as the familiar summer bears had departed, replaced by unknown and more aggressive bears from other parts of the park. Treadwell's final footage, recorded hours before his death, captured an ominous scene: a large bear repeatedly diving into the river, searching for dead salmon. In the recording, Treadwell's voice betrays his unease about this particular bear, a stark contrast to his usually confident demeanor. On October 5, 2003, during his last satellite phone conversation with an assistant in Malibu, California, Treadwell reported no issues with the bears. The next day, Willie Fulton, a Kodiak air taxi pilot, arrived at the Huguenard campsite for their scheduled pickup. Instead of finding the couple, he discovered an abandoned camp area, save for a massive bear. Local park rangers were immediately notified. The investigation revealed a horrific scene. Treadwell's partial remains, a disfigured head, spinal column, and right forearm still wearing his wristwatch, were found near the camp. Huguenard's partial remains lay beside collapsed and torn tents, partially buried under branches and soil. A large male bear, believed to be responsible for the attacks, was later shot by park rangers during recovery efforts. 4. A champion's tragic end: Diane Whipple's story. Diane Whipple was more than just an athlete. She was a beacon of inspiration in women's sports. As a lacrosse midfielder, her exceptional speed, agility, and strategic gameplay earned her numerous accolades throughout her career. Her influence extended beyond the field, as she became a powerful advocate for women's athletics, inspiring countless young girls to pursue their sporting dreams. At just 33 years old, Whipple's life came to a brutal end in January 2001. Returning from a routine grocery trip, she encountered a massive Presa Canario named Bane in the hallway outside her San Francisco apartment. The 130-pound Mastiff-type dog, significantly outweighing Whipple's 110-pound frame, launched a devastating attack. Despite a neighbor's immediate 911 call, the damage was catastrophic. The medical examiner later reported that only the top of Whipple's head and the soles of her feet remained unscathed, with approximately 80 bite marks covering her body. Marjorie Knoller, the former lawyer responsible for the dog, was subsequently convicted of second-degree murder. 5. A veteran actor's final scene: John Pickard's unexpected exit. John Pickard, born in 1913, carved out an impressive career during television's golden age. His memorable performances spanned numerous TV shows and films, with his portrayal of Captain Shank Adams in Boots and Saddles standing out as particularly noteworthy. His versatility extended to the big screen, where he showcased his talent in films like The Fighter and The Steel Helmet. On August 4, 1993, at the age of 80, Pickard's life reached an unexpected conclusion on his family farm. While attempting to cross a pasture, he encountered an aggressive bull. The massive animal, in a moment of territorial fury, charged and trampled the veteran actor, bringing a shocking end to a life that had entertained millions. 6. A political leader's tragic fall: the tale of Singh Bajwa.
कल्चर खत्म करते हैं और दूसरा वादा जब पंजाब में गवर्नमेंट बनने वाली थी.
In the bustling metropolis of Delhi, Singh Bajwa emerged as a distinguished political figure, assuming the role of deputy mayor in April 2007. His appointment brought a wealth of experience and an unwavering commitment to public service that promised to reshape the city's future. However, fate had orchestrated a shocking turn of events that would cut short his tenure and life in an almost unbelievable manner. On that fateful morning of October 20th, 2007, Bajwa's home became the stage for an unprecedented tragedy. A troop of aggressive monkeys, a common sight in Delhi's urban landscape, invaded his residence. These weren't your typical playful primates. They were part of the city's growing problem with increasingly bold and territorial monkey populations that had been causing concern among local authorities. As the situation escalated, Bajwa found himself cornered on his first-floor balcony. In a desperate attempt to escape the advancing primates, he lost his balance during the chaos. The fall, though not from a great height, proved catastrophic as he sustained severe head injuries upon impact. Despite immediate medical intervention, Bajwa succumbed to his injuries the following day, sending shockwaves through Delhi's political community. 7. The Crocodile Hunter's final adventure, Steve Irwin's legacy.
We're doing it!
Steve Irwin, the charismatic Australian wildlife expert known worldwide as the Crocodile Hunter, revolutionized wildlife entertainment through his fearless encounters with dangerous creatures. His infectious enthusiasm and signature catchphrase, "Crikey," made complex wildlife conservation topics accessible to millions, turning his documentary series into a global phenomenon that spawned numerous spin-offs and even a feature film. However, September 4th, 2006, marked a dark day in wildlife television history. While filming an underwater documentary titled Ocean's Deadliest off Australia's Great Barrier Reef, Irwin encountered a short-tailed stingray in what should have been a routine shoot. The typically docile creature, likely feeling threatened, deployed its defensive mechanism, a barbed tail that pierced Irwin's chest with devastating precision. The barb penetrated his thoracic wall and pierced his heart, causing massive trauma. Despite the immediate response from his crew and emergency medical efforts, Irwin's larger-than-life presence was extinguished within minutes of the incident. The tragic irony wasn't lost on his fans and colleagues. This passionate conservationist, who had survived countless close encounters with some of the world's deadliest predators, met his end from an usually non-aggressive marine animal. Today, Steve Irwin's legacy continues through his family's dedication to wildlife conservation at Australia Zoo and their ongoing educational initiatives. His children, Bindi and Robert, along with his wife Terry, carry forward his mission of wildlife protection and education, ensuring that his passionate advocacy for animal conservation continues to inspire new generations of wildlife enthusiasts.